What's good, group number one? For those of you who were drawn to the first image, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some collective messages on your 2026 love predictions. So I've done the career and finance. I've done one about like lessons and stuff for the year. But then I noticed that I didn't do one for love, and who doesn't want to know what their love life's going to be looking like? So let's go ahead and tap in that energy for you. So, Spirit Guys, this is for group number one, regarding their love life in 2026. So, group number one, what is group number one's 2026 looking like, or love life looking like? Oops. Okay. Got quite a bit. All right, so you got the Nine of Swords in reverse, you got the Ten of Wands, Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the first message, very random message, like very random. Take what resonates. I feel like this year, for somebody here, excuse me, I don't think this is the like entirety of the y'all's reading. It's just more so of kind of what I'm picking up right now. But for somebody here, and very wild first thing to say, if you have been on your celibacy journey, for somebody here, if you have been on your celibacy journey, this may be a year, especially with the Ten of Wands being the first thing that popped out. This may be a year where that journey kind of either ends or starts over. And I think I'm gonna leave that part at that. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But I am definitely picking that up for somebody here. But also with that, if that does resonate, you wouldn't do that if it wasn't with somebody who you feel, deserves it, or feels, you feel connected to. So again, take what resonates on that, but I do pick that up for somebody here that, this may be a year where you do, end your celibacy journey, which I think is interesting, nothing wrong with it. But kind of coming out of that energy, um, I feel like this year for you in your love life is going to be a little different. I definitely see, especially with this King of Wands energy, I definitely see you meeting somebody. King of Wands next to this Page of Cups, so I definitely see you meeting a charmer here. Somebody who has a lot of charm to them, a lot of charisma, someone who's very smooth, very good with their words. Picking up Pisces energy from this individual, heavy Neptune energy. I'm also picking up Sagittarius and Leo. This could be their signs or your signs. We also got Taurus and Capricorn and Virgo energy as well. Sorry for constantly clearing my throat. I'm getting over a little flu here, but yeah, I definitely see you meeting individual this year. Um, Somebody who you're going to have a very um, interesting connection to. There's something about, because you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. These are two different suits. In fact, they're kind of two opposing suits. So this could be the energy of like opposites attract. So this is somebody who's not your normal type or your normal, like somebody who you would normally go after or be normally attracted to. But I see the attraction here. I feel the attraction here. Um, yeah, there's a strong chemistry here. With this Knight of Pentacles, I definitely see y'all taking this connection really slow. However, going into this new journey, because it's going to be a new journey that you're kind of venturing off into, of getting to know this individual. So it's going to be a journey with this person, but you venturing off into this new journey um, is going to be. It's almost like maybe even starting off as friends or starting off small. For a few of you here, you may even start off like working with this individual. You may meet this person through work. Um, some of you may even meet this person online as well, as what I'm picking up. Um, or you may meet this person through a friend. But I definitely feel like the energy I'm picking up is very much a slow and steady wins the race energy. So um, I see you meeting this person um, at a bit of a stressful time in your life. You got the Nine of Swords in reverse and then the Ten of Wands. So this may be a time where you're um, navigating through a certain type of situation or navigating through, um, something that may be going on around you. Um, yeah, there seems to be a little bit of like inner conflict here or a little bit of stress. Um, and this doesn't have to be, some big stress. This could be you being stuck in traffic. It could be something as small as that. Um, but there seems to be some sort of stress happening um, within you or around you at the time of you or right before you meet this individual. Um, and I also see with you as well, you may, I feel like you're going to be very attracted to this individual, but you may kind of be in your head about this person or not. I feel like um, you may stress or worry about how things may progress, or even if you should you know, waste your time with this individual. Because I'm hearing somebody saying, I don't want to waste my time, or I don't want to, put myself in a situation just like the last time. So, because you got the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck here as well. But yeah, there's something about like your past and you not wanting to repeat your past, or you not wanting to, things to happen the way it happened last time. Um, ooh, for somebody here, this could be somebody from your past. Um, I'm not picking up an ex. This could be, for somebody here, this could be an ex. Not for everybody. Definitely not even for most of you. Um, maybe there's somebody from your past. You may know this person or know of this person. You may have worked with this person in the past. You may have gone to school with this person in the past. Um, but for a few of you, there's a sense of familiarity here. But for a larger portion of you, this is somebody new, or somebody showing up in a newer energy. Take what resonates there. I'm picking up a few things for y'all. But again, I definitely feel like um, I feel like there's a attraction here. excuse me, there's um, yeah, there's attraction, there's chemistry, but it's very subtle. It's almost like at the beginning y'all aren't wanting to, maybe somebody like both of you have feelings at the beginning, but y'all don't want to maybe ruin the friendship or ruin the connection or ruin like what's growing. Um, so I feel like it again. It's going to start off really small, really slow. Maybe y'all just hanging out here and there. Um, texting each other, calling each other, just talking to each other, hanging out, getting to know one another. Um, and then what happens, Spirit? What happens after? Hmm. Then after that is y'all. Let me pull some a card on that. What happens after this? Getting to know one another. Ace of Cups, and then the Four of Wands. That's so funny. Okay, love that energy for you. And then the Ten of Pentacles. So that starting off small here is you building on a strong foundation. Um, I feel like for you, group number one, I feel like this may be your person. I feel like you are meeting your person this year. Now, it feels like this feels more summer going into fall type of energy. Something about 6 months is significant. Y'all may like, start off really small and, y'all may build, it may take y'all like up to 6 months to build on that foundation first. But after that foundation is built, I feel like things are then going to start moving really, really fast. Um, but yeah, I definitely feel like this is going to be a very love filled connection. I wasn't really expecting. I'm gonna be, and I'm not like a negative reader or anything, but I wasn't really expecting like a reading or one of the groups to be about meeting your person. Um, I definitely feel like one or even the other groups may be more of a working on yourself type of energy, but your group, funny that first group out starting off, y'all actually like coming into union or having a very significant connection here. But I feel like this is again going to be a very um, um, special individual in your life because the word special is coming through. So this is somebody very very special to you, very near and dear to your heart. Um, Somebody who is like you both are giving and taking from each other equally. It's going to be a very balanced connection here. Um, one filled with a lot of flirting. Yeah, Page of Cups energy and the King of Wands is very flirtatious energy here. So even as y'all are, starting off small and getting to know each other and being friends, it's going to be a lot of flirtation, a lot of, um, yeah, a lot of flirtation, a lot of hanging out with one another. A lot of y'all like being around each other a lot. Maybe at the beginning, maybe not so much. Just being patient with one another because Knight of Pentacles is a very patient energy. So, there may be a little bit of like patience. There may be some things that trigger you. Nine of Swords in reverse, so a lot of triggers here that you may have to kind of overcome. You know, one thing, for example, is like somebody not texting you back, you know, automatically. You know, this person is, when you're just starting off with somebody, it's more than okay for that person to take a while to text you back. We all got our own lives. We have work. We have, other obligations, family, other things going on. So it's okay that somebody doesn't text you back immediately. That may even be a trigger for some of you here. Um, because I definitely feel like there may be some things that they may do at the beginning, or things that you may even do that you may automatically assume like, oh, well, they just don't like me that much, or they don't care for me, or they're not going to be consistent with me. Like, that's not the case, because the Knight of Pentacles is a very consistent energy. So I feel like that's something that you're definitely looking for in a connection, is somebody who's going to be consistent with you. Um, uh, can I get a little bit more, just a little about this connection here? Just one or two more messages. Okay. Ooh, the butterfly. So the relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. So I definitely see this being a connection where, you're going to move past that friendship stage, and it's going to evolve into something more than that. Again, there's a lot of love and a lot of care and a lot of nurturing in this connection with this Queen of Pentacles energy. A lot of nurturing each other, nurturing each other's inner child. Somebody here that you could be LGBTQ plus. Um, so this definitely having a very loving connection is very, I definitely resonate. It's very healing to the inner child, to have that loving connection in a society that doesn't really want that for us. So yeah, I definitely feel like that's very significant here. Then you got coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So more energy of transformation and growth and change. You got growth here and growth here. So this is going to be a connection where you both are going to experience a immense amount of inner growth through dating each other and getting to know each other. You're going to learn a lot about yourself, a lot about what you want in a connection, what you don't want in a connection. The only thing I'm missing here, you got sword, wand, cup, pentacle. Wait, sword, wand, cup, pentacle. Actually, we're not missing anything. You got all four suits represented in y'all's group here. But there's a bit of something about communication here that may be something that y'all have to work on. It's nothing to like worry about or stress about, even though you may be in your head about that. However, again, it just feels like it's something that could be worked on a little bit. Really, just by expressing, how you feel about it, what your expectations are regarding it, and just setting firm boundaries with each other, and respecting those boundaries as well. But again, through having to overcome certain obstacles like that, you'll be experiencing a lot of growth, um, and I feel like you're going to be very surprised with yourself, or surprised with how well you handle certain things, or how well you're handling this connection. Um, so very interesting energy here. So a lot of not just lovey-dovey relationship stuff, but a lot of just healing and growth on your end here, and their end also. But we're focused on you. Okay, group number 1. I think those are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next reading. Peace out. All right, what's good, group number 2? For those of you who are drawn to the second image, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages, some 2026 love predictions, just to see what is coming towards you in love in this year of 2026. Yeah, I know I did a reading on like career and finance for this year and lessons for this year, but I didn't do one about love. Like we all want to know about love, right? So, group number two, spirit team. Um, what's um, what's their energy surrounding love? What's the energy surrounding group number two's love life in 2026? Mm, okay. Okay, so you got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, Three of Cups, Five of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Lots of upright cards. No, not say I was expecting any reversals or anything, but I'm always surprised when there's so many upright cards. And then you got the Magician here. All right. I see this year for you in your regarding your love life because there's not really much of a focus on like a specific person or a specific relationship or anything external. This feels very much like a more internal energy. I'm seeing someone like, especially with this Five of Wands energy, I'm seeing specifically in um, an X Man, and I've only watched the movies. I haven't read the comics, so I'm not a huge like comic person like that. But um, I know in X Man, they have this room where they have these like simulations or these like robots or like weapons and stuff, and they use that room for training. They use it to better themselves, better their skills, improve on their powers, to grow their powers more, to even learn and discover more about their powers. Um, and that's the energy I'm picking up for you, group number two for this year. It's going to be more focused on, at least the vast majority of this year, it's going to be more focused on um, self improvement and self discovery. Now, I feel like you've spent quite a bit of 2025 doing that as well, but I feel like that work isn't done yet. There's an energy of like continuity, like you continuing that inner work. And I know that's something that y'all don't want to hear. Hell, somebody probably already clicked off the reading or even thumbs downed it. But it's I have to say what I pick up. I don't want to feed delusions. Um, but again, I am picking up this energy of like continuing to a really big lesson, or not lesson, but more of a something that you'll be working on this year is this energy of self love and self care and pouring into yourself and really loving on yourself, you know, um, I'm getting that song "Flowers" by Miley Cyrus. Like I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. So it's like you taking this year or continuing on in this year of, you know, doing the things for yourself that you would want your romantic partner to do for yourself, to do for you. Now, another energy I'm picking up for this group isn't very romantic love focused. This feels more platonic love focused because you got the Three of Cups and then the Six of Cups here, and this to me screams friendship. So I definitely feel like this year you're going to be, um, it's going to be very you're going to be having, or goddamn, meeting a very significant friend this year. You may even meet up to three friends. You may, you know, even if you're, you know, an introvert or you're like, that's too big of a circle. I don't think that is for you, number two. I definitely see a very significant friendship coming in here for you this year, or even a friend group. This might even be like, you know, an already established friend group, and you're, you know, um, being kind of weaved into this new or weaved into this friendship group. Um, but I feel like this friendship group is going to be a group where like y'all are very similar. Like there's a lot of similarities here. I'm picking up the word coven. I love that season of American Horror Story. Um, if you love that season, also definitely put that in the comment section. Like I love that season. But anyway, um, I definitely feel like again, like this is going to be a very close knit group. This is soul family here. You're meeting members of your soul tribe. Now, there's going to be a domino with this Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be a domino effect of things that happen after you come into union with this friend or friends. It's going to be a domino effect of some of other things that will happen for you, because you got the Ace of Wands here. So definitely other manifestations happening after coming to union with these new friends. But the purpose of this friendship group is, I'm hearing reward. It's like a reward. So I feel like you, excuse me, coming into union with these members of your soul tribe um, is going to be a outward or external manifestation of the inner work that you've done. Um, I feel like, you know, past friendships may not have worked out the best, or, you know, you may have dealt with like low maintenance friendships or friendships that kind of just, you know, died off a little bit. You know, you kind of hit each other up here and there, but it's not really as strong as it used to be. But I definitely see this being a friendship group that is going to last a lifetime. Is destined for y'all to come into this um, connection with one another. I definitely see you having a lot of fun with this group. I see y'all going out a lot. Um, I'm hearing girls' night. I'm also seeing like board games. I'm seeing pizza. I'm seeing I'm seeing one of those big wine glasses, but it's like the outrageously big ones that holds the amount of like a full bottle of wine. That could be significant for somebody here. Um, yeah, somebody here loves, you know, good to drink. Um, Somebody here could smoke as well, but definitely picking up like wine and like vodka, tequila. So drinking can be significant, or just like going out. Um, why am I seeing people like a group of girls sitting at Chili's? So that can be significant. I'm also picking up triple dipper. Um, I definitely see like you're gonna go out with this friend group. Y'all are gonna go out a lot. Y'all are gonna hang out a lot. This is again gonna be very close knit. But this friendship is almost like part of that training ground. And I feel like this training, if you are single, this training, and I quotes around that, is getting you prepared for um, your person. Now, Spirit's being a little bit vague on when that will happen, but I definitely feel like you may, for many of you, you may meet your person through this friendship group or while hanging out with this friendship group. Something even about like a class, like you may meet friends through a certain class, whether it's school or like a yoga class or an art class or like a class of something that you've been wanting to take or kind of venture into. I'm also seeing some sort of like fitness group. Um, yeah, I'm also picking up like an escape room. Yeah, I just see y'all having so much fun this year, and it's like you're not even gonna be worried about like love or a partner or being in a romantic relationship. I feel like you're not even gonna be worried about that. That's not even gonna be a thought in your mind because you're gonna have people in your life. Because I feel like what you've been really yearning for is a confidant, is a person or people that you can like be like hang around and chill with and spend time with, people that you can talk to, call, rely on, trust. Like you're looking for, you're yearning for that type of energy here, and I feel like that's what you're going to receive, but through the energy of um, friendship here. Yeah, that's what you've been manifesting here with this magician energy. And I feel like this group is also going to, like, you being with this group is going to equip you with the resources, energetically speaking, um, to be successful with something. Maybe, in future relationships, or I don't know. It's something that they are being sent in your life around this time to kind of like get you prepared for, or to kind of open you up, or to like expand your world a little bit. Something about opening your mind up with this Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands energy. So they're coming in to kind of open your mind, to expand your, um, I'm hearing expand your palette, um, to kind of show you new things, to kind of get you out the house. You know, you may be somebody who don't go out often, because again, like other friendships just, or certain people who may have approached you for friendship just didn't really interest you like that. You've been wanting something different, something more, something actually long lasting, and something that actually like that you actually vibe and click with. I just feel like you haven't had a connection where you actually like click with people. And there's something about like you have certain requirements out of friendships too that other people just haven't met. Something about somebody not having kids, um, or not having certain, obligations or expectations. Take what resonates there, not shitting on anybody who's like a single parent or who is a parent. If you are a parent, I feel like you may be meeting other parents. If you're not a parent, then I feel like you're going to be meeting friends who do not have no kids. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's going to be very, very significant here for you, or these friendships are going to be very significant and very lifelong, very lasting. I'm also seeing travel with this group as well. Anything regarding their romantic love life? Anything regarding group two's romantic love life? Okay. Why did I think that this was the Ace of Pentacles when it first came out? So you got three aces here. So you got a lot of new beginnings. This is a new cycle starting over in your love life here. You got these three aces, and then you got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a new cycle in love for you, but it's going to start off with platonic love first, then the romance will come in. But your spirit guides want your sole focus this year to be on platonic love first, and not worry about the romance. You know, that's going to come because you got the Ace of Cups here. That's going to come, but Five of Cups here, there's a bit of healing that needs to happen first before the romance can come in here. So again, your spirit guides, oh wow. Then you got the Death card at the bottom of the deck. And then the Seven of Pentacles. So again, a lot of like long-term investments, or investing in yourself, investing in this friendship, investing in your healing journey here. These are people who are going to have, like, their cups are going to be full, your cup is going to be full, and it's not going to be you having to pour into other people's cup, but instead y'all get to like have fun with y'all's full cup. In fact, y'all might even be able to share a little bit of each other's cups, and and not feel like there's one person doing more than the other or giving more than the other. It's going to be a very balanced and healing connection here. So as far as like romantic love here, yeah, your spirit guides don't want you to focus on that, because I'm not even really picking much up about it. I definitely feel like it's coming. If you are single and looking for somebody, it's coming. If you're already in a relationship, something about a different perspective of love, or a different view of what love means to you, or a different out or perspective of what love means to you. um oh my gosh, your spirit guides are being so secretive and vague about y'all's romantic life this year. But again, I just feel like it's not meant for you to focus on. It may be something that you want to hear about, but it's just not in your cards at the moment. It's more focused on, again, like getting ready for it. Again, training grounds, but learning to live in the moment and be present is going to be a really big lesson for you. Okay, so group number two, I think these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed. I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out. All right, last but not least, group number three, for those of you who are drawn to the third image, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some 2026 love predictions for you, to see what is coming in love, or what messages want to come through, what your love life may look like in 2023. So starting off, as I was tapping into y'all's energy, I felt such a wave of peace like just fall over me. So I feel like this year for you, group number three, it's going to be a very peaceful year, a year of bliss. Now, that's not to say that things won't happen, or you want to experience certain things, because of course life happens. We have ups and downs. Life is a roller coaster. However, I see you handling things with grace and with ease. No matter what, and this, not even just really your love life. This is more so your 2026 in general. It's like no matter the things that may be happening around you or to you, it's like you're not letting those things disrupt your peace. So I see, again, this year is a year of you having firm boundaries, firm expectations, and just overall being in the energy of peace and harmony and balance. So very, very great year for you. Um, I feel like you spent 2025 just kind of gathering yourself and just, getting your ducks in a row, getting things together, even though things, may not be perfect. But I feel like you've really prioritized, or you're learning to prioritize your peace. And I feel like that's going to bring you quite a bit of abundance this 2026. So, what is group number three's love life looking like? Group three's love life. Okay, I'll take that and I'll take that. So, this year is going to be heavy on self love and pouring into your own cup this year. Um, yeah, heavy on the self love, continuing to build on that foundation of peace and balance that you've been building for yourself, or in the process of building for yourself. Move this over because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a few more cards. What else? Yeah, I just see you being so. It's like you don't even care. Like if you're single, you're not even this year. You're not even gonna care whether you're gonna be in a relationship or not, or whether you're gonna meet the one or not. You may have that desire for it, but it's not gonna be a priority. I see your priorities lying somewhere else. Ooh, Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles with this Ten of Pentacles. I see your priorities this year. I feel like you're not going to be really focused on love. I feel like you're going to be focused on your career and finances. You're going to be chasing that bag, or you're not chasing the bag. You're going to let that bag chase you. You're going to be worried about your money this year. I feel like 2025 was a very big foundational year for you, building on that foundation. And this year, 2026, is you building off of that foundation. You're building it brick by brick. Um, so this year, I feel like you're going to have a heavy focus in your career and finance, especially if you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, or you're wanting to build your own business, or you're wanting to leave your 9 to 5 life and start your own thing. I see you kind of being like knee deep and building on that, because I feel like that's really a big part of your purpose or your destiny here, and your time here on earth. Is you have a very significant calling regarding your career here. However, another thing I'm picking up, as you are focused more on career and finances, I do feel like love is going to creep up on you this year. It's going to creep up on you. It's going to be so unexpected. Like you're not going to see it coming. Because I feel like, again, you're not focused on it. You don't give a rat's ass about love, but love is what's going to find you this year. And I feel like that's the energy that your spirit guides have been wanting to get you in, if not already. Is you focus on other things? You've been manifesting love. You have a desire for it. You want it, but but you're learning to not prioritize your desires or prioritize the outcome. You're learning to, be present and allow things to flow to you. You're learning that lesson first when it comes to your finances and your career, but then as you get that down packed, then it's going to also start happening within your love life here also. So the Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. So I definitely see a commitment coming in for you this year. Whew. Yeah, it's definitely going to creep up. Queen of Swords. That's the way love goes. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's going to creep up, and you may have to, like, as you get a strong foundation on your career and finances here, you're going to have this love situation comes in, that you may have to balance. So I see you balancing out, like, because Two of Pentacles is about multiple priorities. So I see you, like, like you're knee deep in, like, building a business, or, working on your career, building your finances up, making money, applying for jobs, whatever that may look like for you. But then love comes in, and you're like, okay, damn, like, I just got a grip on this one thing, but now I have to, you know, incorporate this other thing into my life, or this other person into my life. Queen of Swords energy could be a feminine here, or somebody with uh, maybe more feminine energy as well here. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This can also be your energy here as well with this Queen of Swords. Somebody who you're not cold, or you're not shut off to love with this Queen of Swords. It's more of like you have stronger boundaries now. You have stronger expectations. You know what you want, and you know what you don't want. And I see you not playing. Again, this year you're not playing about your peace. If anybody comes in trying to disrupt your peace and what you've built for yourself, or what you are building for yourself, you are going to be cutthroat this year. And I love this energy for you. Like, I love this energy for you, babe. I do. This is what your spirit guides have been wanting you to be. Like, this is the energy that they've been wanting you to step into, is to not play about your peace this year. So anybody or anything that's coming in to disrupt that or play games, you're cutting that shit off. You've really learned to set healthy boundaries. You learn to speak your truth. You learn to speak up for yourself. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You learn to communicate, or you are learning to communicate. And I feel like that's going to be something that is going to play a really big role for you. So, with that being said, again, like, when this new love comes into your life, um, don't be guarded. It's okay to be selective, but don't be too guarded, and don't be too mean to this person. Because I definitely see, because again, Queen of Swords can be very cutthroat. So use your discernment this year. Don't, yeah, with the Hermit energy, with the star here, it's, I get this message all the time with the Hermit, but allow hope to be your guiding light, and allow intuition to take a front row seat here as well. So don't be mean. Group number 3, don't be mean to people. Don't be too closed off. Don't put on a cold shoulder. Don't play hard to get. It's Two of Pentacles is about balance here as well. So there's a need for you to find that balance of, being firm with your boundaries, but also being open. I feel like that's going to be a test for you this year. Is you, again, like, are you going to be open to it, or are you going to be an asshole about it? Please don't be an asshole. Group number 3, I feel like you got a pretty decent connection coming in. Tell us more about this connection coming in. Who's coming in love? This could be somebody a little bit older than you, or you're older than them. Take what resonates, but there's an age gap here. 3 of Wands. This could be something that could be a long distance, or it may start off online. You may meet this person online, or you may meet this person while traveling this year. So again, somebody here, this could be long distance, and long distance doesn't have to necessarily mean overseas, even though 3 of Wands is more of an overseas energy. But this could be somebody who lives, I don't feel like this person lives in the same city as you. They can live in the same state or province, or country maybe, or they could live in a different country, whatever resonates. But take what resonates there. But I don't feel like they live super close to where you live now. Um, but um, yeah, I definitely see this being someone who is coming in to bring expansion in your life. So this is somebody with a purpose coming into your life. So this may start off as like maybe work related or business related, or they're not gonna come in with the energy of love, if that makes sense. Like, let's say for instance, this person comes in, offering, you know offering you a job, or wanting to work with you or collaborate with you, but like underneath that is like they have feelings for you, and I feel like you can feel that, because I feel like you'll have feelings for them as well. But I feel like, again, because of how much you've matured and grown regarding your love life, you're going to take things a little bit slow, or very slow. So again, there's this overlaying energy of one thing, but that there's this other energy underneath it of love and romance, and this person really, really, actually, almost like being in love with you, from the start. Um, but yeah, this person is bringing in some sort of expansion in your life. The full energy, they're bringing in some sort of new beginning into your life, that you're not going to be seeing or expecting. So some of you, this could be regarding your career or your finances, um, or your home life or something like that. But again, it's like they're coming in not approaching you with love or romance. They're coming in bringing you an offer of love, but in a different font or a different way. I don't know. It's just something different about the way this person is approaching you, but they're going to approach you in a very appropriate way that you like will be more acceptive or receptive of. Yeah, I see you being very like, I don't know. It's just I see you being receptive to how this person approaches you. Anything else about that? Four of Cups. Yeah, you're not going to see it coming. You're going to be focused on something else. You're going to be busy, kind of in your own world, and this person's just going to kind of come out of nowhere, offering you a cup of support, a cup of help, a cup of advice. So be open to it. Again, you're not guarded. You have become more selective. However, soften your heart a little bit, group number three, because you may either scare this person off, or um and don't be in that energy of like, oh well, if they can't handle it, then they don't need to be around. Like, babe, calm down. If that's the energy that you're going to be carrying into your love life or carrying into 2026, again, it's more than okay to be selective, have boundaries, be a little cutthroat, but don't be an asshole. And I hear your spirit guys saying, please, group three, don't be an asshole. Because if you screw this up, you're not going to get another opportunity till later on. And I feel like your person here has some sort of key to the success of your career and finances here. So this person, again, they're bringing a expansion in your life, um, that's going to really elevate you in your life. But if you come into this being an asshole or being mean or being too closed off, you're not going to get this opportunity again. I'm just being very, very honest with you, group three. You won't get this opportunity again, and you're going to go back into another cycle of having to relearn all these lessons over again. Because the whole point of you learning to set boundaries and things like that, that was a heart chakra expansion. That was you learning how to both give and receive love equally and balanced. Part of that balance is boundaries, but also you have to be able to receive it as well. Um, so don't fuck this up by being mean or too guarded or not wanting to deal with people, things like that. Because again, it's going to put you back in another lesson or another cycle that may take you a couple years to have to relearn or have to go through again. So don't put yourself in another cycle. Group number three. Um, but yeah, I definitely see this coming in. Again, another energy of travel here. You may meet this person while traveling, or this person may, invite you to travel, or you may have to travel to meet this person or see this person. Take the energy as it resonates here. But I definitely see your love life being very promising here. Even though, again, your big focus is going to be career and finance, there will be this underlying energy of romance here. All right. Group number three, I think these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So, let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next reading. Peace out.